We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello friends, myself Vatsalji Patel, Assistant Professor in Civil Engineering Department from Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education Research Center, Navsari. Today we are going to discuss about diaphragm wall. So, a diaphragm wall is a reinforced concrete wall that is made in situ, constructed in the ground using underslurry technique, which was developed in Italy in 1948. The slurry forms a thick deposit or say the cake on the walls of the trench which balances the inward hydraulic forces and prevents water flow into the trench. Walls of thickness between 500 to 1500 mm can be formed in this way. Now, the application of the diaphragm wall. It is commonly used in congested area. Also, it can be installed in a close proximity to the existing structure, practically suited for the deep basement and used in conjunction with top-down construction technique. Now, the important use of the diaphragm wall. It is very unstable soil profile below the water table, limited construction time, and where deeper than the normal cantilever support may be required. So it is the important condition for the use of diaphragm wall. Next, positive things for the diaphragm wall, or say the advantages. They can be installed to the considerable depth, formation of wall with the sustainable thickness, easily incorporate into the permanent works, designable to carry vertical loads, and construction time of basement can be lowered considerably, minimizes settlement of adjacent buildings, provides strong and watertight wall, no vibration during installation. Now negative or say disadvantage of diaphragm wall. High cost, requires special equipment and utility impacts. Now construction procedure of the diaphragm wall. It is divided into the 8 steps. The first one is fixing of alignment, then after guide wall construction, then after trenching, then after trench cleaning, then after stop and fixing, then after reinforcement cage lowering, then after placing of concrete, then after withdrawal of stop ends. So, guide wall construction. You can see the guide wall construction in the image. Guide wall is constructed to fix the alignment of the diaphragm wall in the field. So, from the image you can see the perfect nomination for the diaphragm wall, guide wall construction. So, this is the real life image of guide wall construction. You can see in the images, shuttering, curing, etc. Next one is construction method. Series of panel is shown in the figure and various alphabets denotes the various panel. For example, P suggests primary panel, S for secondary panel, C for closing panel and E for end panel. Next, different stages of construction or say excavation of panel is shown in figure. According to image, we can see that the different type of excavation of panel is done during the different stages. And for that, Kelly mounted hydraulic grab is used, which we can see in the image. Now trenching process. Trenching usually carried out under poly-mud slurry. Poly-mud slurry is the key component. This slurry acts as a sorting to prevent collapse by hydraulic pressure and thyrostrophic property. So poly-mud slurry. So poly-mud slurry includes, it is a supporting fluid. Polymud's molecular structure allows the polymer to be completely soluble in water, readily available for the primary function of active chemical bonding and stabilization of soil particles. Now, function of polymud slurry. Forms jelly under positive pressure into the sides in the case of granular soil. The polymud slurry suspension get deposit on the sides of the hole, resulting in the formation of a filter cake in contact with soil against which the fluid pressure acts. In case of impervious clay, the polymerge does not penetrate into the soil but deposit only a thin film on the surface of the hole. So slurry specification is given in the table. Parameter, fresh mix, reuse slurry and before construction pour. Viscosity, density, sand content and pH value is shown in the table. According to that, slurry specification is defined. Next, trench cleaning. Joints of the adjacent panel to be cleaned to obtain the watertight bond and loose material to be lifted by suitable air lifting method. Now fixing the stop end. Stop end to be fixed at a proper position, keeping it truly vertical. Distance between two stop ends to be fixed as per the prefixed panel layout. So stop end can be seen in the image. Now reinforcement cage. Excavation of panel is followed by placing of steel reinforcement cage in the center of the panel. So reinforcement cage fabrication can be seen in the image, which shows the face bar and similar to the column. And then we can see the reinforcement cage shifting in the image. Cage is shifted at the required position wherever it is needed to be constructed. Now placing of concrete. Placing of concrete having slump 200 to 250 mm by the Trimi method. Placed by metal hopper with plug at bottom. Concrete displaces the slurry. The concrete level will be measured at regular intervals. Parameter of and value of it is given in the table. Parameter for slump value is 150 to 200 mm and temperature and frequency of cube sampling is also denoted in the table. Next, placing of concrete can be seen in the image. So, Trimi pipe is made up of the segment of 1 meter in length. The Trimi pipe is lifted up by crane and goes up and down to compact the concrete. And these segments are removed one by one after doing concreting to a certain depth. So, we can see that in image. Now, discharging of slurry through pump. So we can see this in discharging pipe and the pump. After concreting, it will be like this. Now withdrawal of stop end. Withdrawal of stop end just after the initial setting of the concrete. If retards are not added, stop and pipe shall be moved up and down not later than 45 minutes from the time of placing of concrete. So here I end my session. Thank you all of you.